Okay, so welcome back if you're coming back, and welcome if it's your first time. So today I want to talk about something that I think we all fall into from time to time: judging people based on their first impression. We've all done that, done it, right? You meet someone and you instantly make assumptions based on how they look, what they're wearing, or even how they speak. But here's the thing. It's so easy to judge a book by its cover, but what if the real story is much more interesting than what you see on the surface? Because there is someone who is judging someone else for the outward appearance they see, and it's making them feel as if they are either not good enough or feeling less. For some of you, it just might be that someone chose another person and it made you feel unworthy in a way. They chose someone else in your place because of appearance, and that's okay. There is a blessing to everything. And for some, they might start feeling inferior when they see another outward appearance comparing to themselves and think they are not enough. But that is not true. Every person has their positive and negative parts, and that does not make anyone more of something or less of something. I mean, think about it. Have you ever met someone who didn't seem like your type at first? Maybe they seemed quiet, or they weren't dressed how you'd expect, or they just didn't match what you thought you'd be interested in. And then, bam! You get to know them and realize they are hilarious, super, creative, or maybe even just really kind in a way that you never imagined. Remember when you first met that one person, they seemed really shy and reserved. You were like, okay, this person is probably super quiet and not into the same things as I am. But after talking to them more, you found out they love a certain hobby or something surprising to you, and they've got this amazing sense of humor that just totally changed your view of them. Here's the thing. People have layers, right? You can just look at someone and know their whole story. We are all so much more than our appearance or first impressions. And honestly, when you take the time to really get to know someone, you'll realize how many cool things that you might have missed if you just judged them at face value. Every person has some qualities in them that may appeal to someone else. For some, it might not, and that is just because everyone has some qualities they are searching for in their immediate surroundings. And they look for that which makes them feel comfortable with some kind of familiarity according to what they had experienced in their life. So it is always advisable to be open to new things wherever we are, whenever we are. We should be open to experience new things which we have never seen or not used to, because you never know whether you will like it or not unless you experience it. And that's a confirmation. I mean, spend time with whatever you have doubts with and then make your judgment. This is a timeless metaphor reminding us not to make quick assumptions about something or someone based solely on their outward appearance. This phrase encourages us to look deeper and consider the full picture before forming an opinion. In the context of people, it serves as a reminder not to judge someone purely based on their looks, style, or initial impression. A person may appear a certain way on the outside, but that doesn't necessarily reflect who they are or what they are capable of. Now, I get it. First impressions are natural. We are all guilty of it. But what if we could do a little better? What if we gave people the space to show who they really are without jumping to conclusions based on how they look or maybe even how they speak? Imagine how many more connections we could make if we started seeing each other's true potential instead of just assuming we know who someone is based on the outside. Everyone has their own story, their own experiences, and their own depth that may not be immediately visible. For example, a person who might not seem shy or introverted at first glance could be incredibly talented, thoughtful, or even humorous once you get to know them better. Conversely, someone who appears confident and outgoing might have insecurities or struggles beneath the surface. You just never know. The phrase also suggests that we should avoid stereotyping others based on their appearance, as this it can lead to misunderstandings or missed connections. And in terms of books or movies, this saying suggests that just because a book's cover may not be flashy or appealing, the content could be incredibly valuable, thought-provoking, or entertaining. In contrast, a book with an eye-catching cover might not live up to expectations. Essentially, the cover is only a small part of the whole story, and it's the deeper aspects that matter most. And it is the same for people. I mean, I did the same thing. For example, for the film or The Wicked, I just looked at the cover of the advertisement and I was like, nah, it's not something worthy of watching. But then I watched it and I was really impressed with the themes behind it. Ultimately, this phrase speaks to the importance of giving people, books, or situations the benefit of the doubt and taking the time to explore further before passing judgment. It's a reminder to seek out substance and to approach the world with curiosity and open-mindedness. So next time you meet someone new, try to remind yourself that there's probably way more to them than meets the eye. Maybe they've got hidden talents, a great sense of humor, or something cool they're just waiting to share with you. Let's give people the chance to show us who they really are. You never know, they could end up being your next best friend, or at least someone who surprises you in the best way possible. Alright, that's it for today. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Have you ever judged someone only to find out later they were way cooler than you thought? Let me know in the comments. And hey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video if you think we could all use a little more empathy in how we see each other. So till next time, take care. Have a great day and God bless.